Alright squad, today we're going to be taking a look at the EMG Strike Industries Oppressor Tracer Unit. I've had this for about 6 months, so I've tested it for about 6 months, and I gotta say I absolutely love this. Totally worth the sub $100 price range, but let's open it up and take a look at it. It does come in a nice hard case with the unit safely inside, a little bit of foam to keep everything safe. It's got the owner's manual and everything that you'll need for the unit. I figure we should just take this out, take a look at it first, and show you the ins and outs of the unit. So it does come in 3 pieces. You've got your outer shell, so you've got your oppressor here, and right here is the tracer unit itself. Now, I'll roll in some gameplay footage from earlier in the week. We went out with some night vision and had some fun. So I'll show you that footage as well, but I just wanted to look at the unit. You charge everything right there with a micro USB. This will work. This will work for 22,000 shots. That is insane, off of one charge. Like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about it, but I do want to run through the programmable modes. I shot this video in 2 different days, so this is going to be the intro part A to kind of give you a rundown on the unit itself. But there is a small button right in here, and what we're going to do is just push and hold the button. You should hear a chirp. There we go. And it lit up. So 2 chirps with the single color. This is a simulation mode. It is simulating that it will be doing a muzzle flash and muzzle flash only, which is a really neat feature. Next, we'll hold it in again and wait. 3. So that is going to be our tracer unit. So it's just doing tracer only. Hold again. We should get a single chirp. Yes, so a single chirp will be both the tracer and muzzle flash, which is what I ran in the footage coming up. So yeah, I will roll in the footage next. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I gotta say this thing is awesome. And before I let you go, we roll into the nighttime spooky gameplay footage. Actually, there's a lot more of that coming. We've got a few more nights scheduled. We also have 5 night games at Ambush scheduled this year. So I'm stoked about that. The back of this tracer unit, this is gonna be your front where the LED lights are. So LEDs right there. That's going to go towards the front, so when you're putting everything back together, I just want to break this down for you. That's going to go towards the front, and what we're going to do is just slide it together. Needs a little bit of oil. It's making some noise. Whew, that was brutal. That was brutal for me. So anyways, units all together, CNC machined, gorgeous. I mean, this has the Strike Industries logo, insignia, everything. It looks perfect. I absolutely love that. But hold on, we'll just grab a rifle here real quick. Here is the Banshee CMMG. This is also an EMG. 14mm counterclockwise threads. It will thread right on, just like so. Fits perfectly. So it'll work on pretty much any gun with 14mm threads. Now, keep in mind this is a little fat, so your rail out front here might not fit over it. So if you do have something that extends past the threads or where your existing muzzle device is, keep in mind that this guy it's a thick boy. It really is a thick boy. So you're going to have to watch this not fitting inside your rail. Keep that in mind. But let's roll in some of that spicy footage from the other night.
All right, let's run down some of the features of this bad boy. So obviously it's a tracer unit. It does come with 3 different modes. I'm cycling through the modes right here. So you can actually do a simulated muzzle flash, tracer and muzzle flash, which is really cool. The unit itself will shoot about, on a full charge, it'll shoot about 22,000 rounds, and when it lights them up, it really lights them up. We were going in the buildings and you could actually find BBs laying on the ground that were still glowing. It was really cool. The unit works absolutely awesome. Another great feature about the unit itself, after about 40 minutes of not being used, it shuts itself off to save battery life. It is 14mm counterclockwise thread, so it'll work on just about any rifle. Something else to keep in mind, it only works with green BBs, so green tracers are the only thing that you can run with this unit. I know some other units you might be able to run other stuff, but this is green only. And the rate of fire, there is a maximum rate of fire. You can't exceed 35 rounds a second. Just keep in mind you won't have good results, if you will. But all in all, it's a very reliable unit, I gotta say. I have loved it. It's been on my CMMG Banshee now for probably 6 months. I've played with it in the rain. It's held up fine. I've charged it, used it in a few scenarios like this. And then I was using the muzzle flash in a few day games, and it does give your position away, but it's super fun. I've had probably 20 to 30 people compliment it and just say that it's probably one of the coolest things they've seen. And it's fun when you go in a building and you start doing that muzzle flash and it lights up the room. So hats off to everyone in designing this. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. I do not regret spending the almost $100 on the unit itself. I'm not sponsored. Spent my own money. Freaking love it. It's just one of those things about Airsoft. Little things like this are cool, and this unit looks absolutely awesome if you put it on a green gas gun or CO2 gun. I have a CZP09 that I was running it on, and it was super cool to see the muzzle flash, but some of the residual CO2 coming out of the barrel was giving it like this smoke effect with the muzzle flash. So cool. Love this. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.